This video is an ad for Mattel. Hey guys, it's Wengie. Surprise hugs! Hugs was something I did as a kid. Alright, back to the video. So when I was a kid, I was super scared of the dark. So I had this thing where I would turn the light off and race to my bed as quickly as possible. 3, 2, 1. I'm not scared of the dark. I'm not scared of the dark. I didn't want to spend any time in the darkness at all. It's not that I thought there were monsters, although some of my friends maybe have thought there were monsters chasing after them. But for me, I was just really afraid. I'm sure we all did this. I mean, I'm gonna say this for everything because I feel like I had a pretty normal childhood. No, I didn't. But when I actually went to parties and they gave me those like plastic cups, like the disposable ones, after I finished drinking out of the cup, I didn't know what to do with it. And I'm like so much of a fidgeter. I like fidget with anything I have in my hand. So what I would do is like put the cup over my mouth and suck in so I could hold it. Sometimes I'd pretend I'm a duck. Sometimes I'd just try and suck as much air out of it to see like how close I could get the bottom of the cup to my face. Sometimes I'd suck all the air out and then blow the air out back out and then do it again and repeatedly. I'm pretty sure I annoyed a lot of adults with this habit. Oh, another bonus one. I don't know if you guys did this, but when I actually got styrofoam cups, I would actually bite off the whole top row. Am I weird? Gonna tell you a top secret here. Maybe that's not so much of a secret, but I am a gamer. I've been a gamer since I was little. I think the first game I ever played was when I was like 5 or 6. I thought I was a pretty smart kid. So I used to play computer games. I remember my dad would only let me play on the weekend. I think it was Sunday was the day he actually let me play the games. So Sunday was such a special day for me. I'd be like, oh my god, dad's gonna let me on the computer. I get to play games all day. And the only game he started letting me play is chess because he thought, you know, he's a dad. I also played Space Invaders. You guys probably call that retro. And speaking of games, Barbie just released a new interactive show called Barbie Dream Floor. And in this show, you're actually in the driver's seat. And you can create your own videos with Barbie.
Hey, great to see you, Awesomeness Agent. Welcome to the Dream House. Come on in. I'm working on my vlog and need your help.
And the coolest thing, guys, is that you can create your own video with Barbie by making an episode for her vlog. You can choose between 4 experiences for the vlog. You can be an explorer, the great outdoors. You can have fun in the dream house, or you can have the ultimate closet. And throughout this whole video, you can choose what your vlog looks like.
This is going to be awesome. Who should we invite?
So it's kind of like choose your own adventure, which is super cool.
The party sharks, they're here to crash our party. We could utilize what they fear most. Bubble bath. Or maybe we should just call the shark catcher. What should we do?
So while you're playing the game, don't forget to press the Hey Barbie button so you can see what Barbie is up to at that moment. And you can also use it to check out a bunch of clips that might inspire you for your own vlog. And when you're done, you can actually rewatch the video that you created, save a list of your favorite toys, and don't forget to share it with your parents and a grown-up so they can see what you like.
What an amazing trip! You unlocked the hidden land. It's going to be so amazing for the vlog.
Alright guys, so I'm not proud of this at all, but like literally I did this all the time. I would always be sneaking in the middle of the night, pretending to sleep, but I'd be like literally reading a book under my covers because I was like so engrossed in the story. I'm sure you guys have all done this, don't leave me alone right here, but when my parents came to check on me, I would always listen for the sound of their door opening and I would like quickly switch off my torch and like pretend I'm asleep because I know they can see the light under my door, so I would always be like, okay, any sound that I hear, I'm like, I like my fingers on the switch or like on my torch switch to make sure that like they think I'm asleep, even though at literally 2 to 3 a.m. I would be still reading my books. Shh, don't tell my mom. So the next thing I'm gonna tell you, you're probably gonna think, Wengie, were you really that bored as a kid? I was indeed that bored. But what I used to love to do is I would go to the light switch, and instead of turning it off and on, I would try and like keep it at that midpoint. I don't know, maybe I figured it did something magical. If it's not off and it's not on, then what is it? Now I just feel super silly even talking about this, but sometimes like I would put it in the middle and then like I would hear this like zzz sound and I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna break something, and then I stopped. But then I would try again some other time. Never learn. So when I was young, I used the microwave a lot. My parents were really busy with their jobs, so they bought me a lot of microwave meals. Guys, I'm always hungry, so I'm always heating up these microwavable meals in the microwave. And I remember setting the timer on the microwave for the meal and then going, what can I do in this time? I got 2 minutes. Alright guys, so not every one of these things are things you're supposed to be doing, so I am revealing some not so great things that I do when I was a kid. One of them was actually pretend to be sick. I know a lot of us won't admit it to our parents, but some days you just don't want to go to school. You don't feel like it. You maybe stayed up reading too late and pretended you were asleep when you're not, so then the next morning you were tired and then just didn't want to go to school. And so you're just like, Mom, I feel really sick. Can I have a day off school? There are a few go-tos for me when I pretended to be sick from school. Things that you can't physically see. I mean, you can't pretend to like have a runny nose when you don't. So I always had a few things like, you know, I have a headache. I have a sore throat. My throat hurts. Let me know down below what you guys have come up with. I mean, I'm not encouraging this at all. No guys, not good. So a lot of the time for breakfast when I was a kid, I would have a cereal, and I remember my parents would buy me those little mini fun boxes of cereal because I could never finish a giant box by myself. So I would have like a variety pack all the time, and I would always eat my favorites first. I remember sometimes when I got a little bit bored, I would try and mix my cereals together. But guys, I was also super boring when I mixed cereals. I think the only thing I ever mixed was Cocoa Pops with rice bubbles. Like I would be too scared to mix Fruit Loops with Cocoa Pops. Fruity and chocolate just don't go together. So guys, if you actually mix Cocoa Pops and Fruit Loops, I feel violated, but please tell me down below if you did this. And because it's something I never did, I thought, you know, I'd face my fears and try it today. Alright guys, I've never had this before and it don't look good. You don't mix chocolate with fruit. It tastes like a Jaffa. I wouldn't have it again though. So guys, don't call Peter on me for this one, but I really enjoyed biting the head of bears. All kinds of bears, especially gummy bears. So when I eat gummy bears, I would like to bite the head off first and then eat the body. But yeah, let me know if you guys also ate gummies this way. I don't know, it was just more fun and tasty to eat gummies in this way. And plus I wanted to savor the gummy. I wanted to make it last as long as I could. I remember walking in to preschool when I was 5 years old, and one of the activities was blowing bubbles into a dish soap type thing with some food dye and then getting a piece of paper and putting it on top, and it'd make this cool art pattern. And I remember always lining up for that activity, but it was so popular I never got it because I always turned up to preschool late. That kind of sucked. But it just made me want to blow bubbles in all my drinks with straws. If I had a Coke, I would like try and blow bubbles in the Coke and then watch all the fizz come up and then try and get as much fizz out of the Coke. For some reason when I was young, I liked drinking flat Coke. I don't like drinking flat Coke now, but I really liked it when I was a kid, so I would try and get all the bubbles out of that. So when I was young, I spent a lot of time with my fridge. Me and my fridge were very well acquainted. I don't know if you guys were curious if the light turns off. Sometimes I'm like, is the light still on or is it off when I close the fridge door? So I would kind of like close the door and just like peek through the gap and see if like anything changes by the final moment, but I never figured it out. But then I discovered that little nub. There's a nub on all fridges. I can't confirm if modern fridges have it, but my fridge had it. You press it and then the light turns off. That was a magical discovery for me. Does your fridge have a nub? Tell me down below. I'm really curious. So the next one may seem kind of foreign to you. I did this while I was at school. I like to make my own like mixtapes, but it was burnt on a CD. This video is an ad for Mattel. And burning a CD, for most of you guys that are probably scratching your head right now, is transferring the file from a computer, and then you'd have a special drive that would like go and like write on a CD, and you had to buy special CDs that you could write on, so it can't just be like a random album. You can't go over the album with new songs. I'm not even gonna explain it right now, just Google it. But I also used to make mixtapes for my boyfriends, full of love songs. Yeah, those relationships didn't end well. I was young. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know how many of these things you did as a kid. Join me in some of these weird habits. Also, don't forget to visit barbiedreamfloor.com to make your very own vlog. I've included the link down below for you guys to check it out right now. Alright guys, I'll be back with another video next week and I'll see you guys then. Bye guys, love you. Mwah.